Hey guys, over on Instagram and over on TikTok and everywhere else. Today is my Friday. What? Well, Wednesday, but because of your birthday, Kim, I saw your pictures. Look like you guys had a really nice time. Thank you guys for joining this week's podcast. And it's funny that I'm talking about mastermind event design skills tonight because over the past 2 days, that's kind of like everything that people have been talking about. Hey, Candace. Hey, who else I saw? Miss Bones, I see you hopped on over here. Hey, lady. So, guys, tonight we're going to be talking about how to master your event design skills. And it's, like I said, it's funny that was already scheduled. But over the past 2 days, that's like all people are talking about. And I mean, I get it, but you guys know I don't have any draping classes scheduled for the remainder of 2023 because I'm focused on the certified draping instructors program. But like y'all ready for it? Y'all like, I'm ready to learn. And it seemed like it's a lot of new people coming to my platform. Even the emails I've sent out, the emails that you guys responded to, a lot of you guys were saying that you are new, you just kind of getting in. So I hope that you were able to join this broadcast because I think it'll be very helpful for you guys that's just getting started, not knowing what to do, not knowing how you can master your design skills without having to actually take a class, because there's other things you actually can do that help you master your skills or help you enhance your skills until you are able to take a class. So it was one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. And before I get started, guys, I want to say welcome to the podcast. And this podcast, because I am on different platforms, guys, this is for really event designers, draping enthusiasts, people that's trying to get into draping, people that is trying to enhance their draping, take their draping to the next level, people that's really just trying to get a coin from that skill set, because it's a very lucrative industry. I'm very passionate about it. I was able to soar in a very short amount of time because I took it very, very serious. That was one of the main things I did. I am your host. For those of you that don't know, I'm Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy. They call me the Draping Queen because I believe designers deserve more money. I help them get it. I really just make your draping look good. That's what I do. So in this world of event design, we're going to talk about discussing the key areas of that event designers can focus on and that you should focus on before you even really think about the aspects of spending money. Because this is not, one thing I say about this and other areas in the industry, this daggone cat, it's not cheap. It's really not cheap. The things that are needed to take your business to the next level, you have to pay for, unless you're one of them lucky people that have people that donate stuff to you. Or if y'all one of them, I need to know, because it ain't a lot of that going on. Good night from Trinidad and Tobago. Good night. It's a big time difference for you guys. So yeah, thank you for just at least joining. Hey Tanya, hey Keisha. So tonight, like I said, we're going to talk about taking how to enhance your skills, how to master your skills. And this is perfect for no matter if you're a beginner, if you are kind of been in it for a while and you're not really seeing the traction that you are looking for, because it's common, right? So one thing I don't want people that's been in it for a while, you guys tend to be down on yourselves. I don't know why. Like y'all be like, I should know better. People been in it not as long as I have, and they're having more success. It really doesn't necessarily got to do with particularly your skills. It could be other areas. It could be they carving out a lot more time. It could be they found their ideal client. It could be their messaging is on point. That's one of the things right there. It could be they invested in the right systems. They invested in the right products. It could be so many different reasons why they're winning over top or at this current moment, why they may seem like they're having more success. So I don't want you guys that have been in it for a while and feel like you should be further at this point, because it's always, always, always more than one way to skin a cat. And you just got to keep going. You just got to you just got to stay in the fight at the end of the day. Hey, Betty Carter, you got to stay but you got to stay hungry though. Not only that, you got to want and see and know that this thing can change for the better at the end of ultimately for the better. It can change. So this is what we're going to be talking about. So I'm kind of ready to jump in. But one thing before we get started, I want to tell you guys or remind you guys about, if your name, these are my guys that joined the membership. I have a YouTube membership, even though I'm here live. I have a YouTube membership. And if you see names that are highlighted or don't show up on the screen as green, but that means that they are my members. So kudos to my YouTube membership guys. Not only that, in between my broadcasts, if you join the membership, your name will be lit up in green as a new member, and you guys get gifts. I give gifts away every week. So this week we are giving away the Stand Positive shirt. Mine may be a little dusty. Yours is going to be brand new. I've been ripping and running and fulfilling orders all day. So for this week, we have Brenda Henderson. She is a new member. If your name is lit up in green like this, that means you just joined since my last broadcast. So anytime you join in between my broadcasts, when your name comes to me green, you are a winner of our gift. And we also have Tori Palmley. Tori Palmley is a new member to the membership. And we got DJ Swag. Now I'm curious what that mean. Like what you DJing? Like it throws me off because he's DJ. Then you in the draping element. I see swag, and then you in the ladder. That's where I'm at. So I'm like, I gotta do some research of what you do. But those three guys are the winners of our Stand Positive T-shirt. All you guys have to do is send an email. I need you guys to send an email because you got to tell me your shirt size. And that's it. Just send me an email, put in new member in the subject line, send me your size, and it's off to the races. It'll be mailed to you in no time. So without further ado, that is like I told you guys, if you join the membership, a lot of you guys think just because you subscribe to the channel, you're in the membership. You are not. The membership is exclusive, meaning you get exclusive live streams. That's only for you guys. You get early access to different trainings. It may be leaked to the public like 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line. But you guys get early access. You get live access. It's different levels, but that means you pay a monthly subscription to be in the membership to get access to those exclusive offers, right? They could be live streams with me. They could be trainings with me. They could be live tutorials. My next tutorial is June the 30th. It's a live tutorial. So if you know, I don't have no classes, right? If you know you still want to learn these techniques, these premium techniques taught over here at the Posh Academy, you need to get in that membership at that level so you can have access to to those tutorials. To that live, it's a live tutorial. So without further ado, I can't see y'all. Got that out the way, my newbies. Guys, if you are new, I have a lot of new followers. If you guys are new, I want you guys, even if you catch this on a replay, if you catch this on a replay, you guys know I always message y'all back. I always respond to whatever you say. Sometimes I be like, what they talking about? Because I be forgetting what I said when I say drop something in the comments, but then I'll go back and I'll find out what I'm talking about. So if you guys are new, I know this one. I want you to drop new in the comments, and then I want you to tell me, just tell me where you are viewing from. I want you to do that. Kimberly, you're not in green. I don't know what's going on. Miss Kimberly, are you in your regular account? Your name isn't in green. Tanya, you are one of Tanya. Send me a message. You one of my between you and I got to think of something to do with that. You guys, if you go back, so I told you guys we did our our points and reward system or whatever. So I kind of was in there looking around. Tanya, you should be able to open up a whole shop with girl. You've been spending some money. So your shirt is definitely on its way. Definitely. I thought you had a shirt though. I honestly thought you had a shirt. So just send me a message, Tanya. Send me a message. So Kimberly, I'm not too sure what's going on, but maybe you on another account because your name is not lit up in green. And I know that you are in the membership. What is up with Trinity and Tobago? Like y'all be in see, I told you, Kim, what happened? Now you lit up in green. I got to figure out what you're doing, Kim. Tamisha, new Trinity and Tobago. It's a lot of Trinity and Tobago followers. Shout out to Trinity and Tobago. I love it. I love it. Maybe one day I will get over there. God's willing. I just want to tell you guys, we're going to try to jump in. Welcome to the podcast. And this is the podcast for event designers, draping designers, draping enthusiasts, people that want to get in the game, people that want to level up in the game, people who want to take the game by storm, whatever it is, this is the podcast for you. Because guess what? I don't care what y'all say. There is no podcast dedicated to draping. There is no, mainly podcast. That's what this is. There's no podcast dedicated to draping. So this is where, guys, this podcast won't really last and it won't really live out unless you guys ask questions. I need to know, what are you struggling with, right? I asked this question in my group yesterday, and by a landslide, a lot of them said marketing. They said finding Betty with the bag. That's like a term. If you don't know what that term is, here at the Posh Academy, we know how you feel. We know your prices are getting haggled by bargain basement Betty. But we also know that there is a Betty with the bag. If there wasn't, I wouldn't be in the position that I am in. So my people, we're searching for Bettys with the bag. They're out there. However, your business has to be positioned to where Betty with the bag can find you. And you have to know what Betty with the bag want. You got to know what you got to know. So the point is, that's like one of our inside things, Betty with the bag. A lot of you guys talked about that yesterday. The undercutting, the industry in the draping world is really, unfortunately, getting watered down. The prices are, it's just crazy. Not even just the services. At first, it was like, you're going to do a backdrop for $200. But now it's beyond that. It's like, you're going to do a class for that amount. Like, you have to realize, which is why I'm creating the I ain't creating them. We launching it. It's already created. The Certified Draping Instructors Program. Like, you have to realize the value and the solution that you hold. I already been in this thing. I already know how much money it generates. You think I'm going to sit here, even if I'm on the service side, I'm teaching you draping, or I'm teaching you how to be an instructor. I already know the amount of money that you can actually make with this thing that I'm about to teach you. There's no way in heck I am about to water down my prices just so I can fill up a class. I'm not going to be able to do it. I need, if anything, if for me, how I do it, if something's not happening, I'm not getting the turnout that I like, I'm like, okay, maybe they ain't see the value. I'm going to shove the value in your face because you're going to pay me. my services demand and command the price point that I deserve. However, if something's happening in the part that you ain't getting it, why you need to pay that much, then I ain't do my job in allowing you to see why you need to pay that much, why you can't afford not to pay me, because if you don't pay me to get to what you want, you ain't gonna never get there. And I need y'all to have the same attitude. I need y'all to have the same attitude. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, Kim. Kim told y'all hit that like button. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all already know how I gets down on a Wednesday night. Sometimes I be saving up. Like, y'all, we be having our conversations when y'all in my DMs and stuff. And I be like, oh, I'm gonna talk about that. And I be ready to go full. I can't wait till it's like Wednesday. I think that's not enough, which is why I say I'm gonna do stuff more in my group, like in my private group. I'm gonna start going live more. And now that I know you guys have this issue, not because y'all always had it, it always was an issue, but now that I know you guys voted on it for a landslide, I'm thinking I'm going to start going, but only in the group though, because these other platforms are different. I needed to be intimate. Y'all know how I am. I like intimacy. I like knowing my people. I like, that's how we do. So I'm thinking I'm going to be doing marketing Mondays in the group. Just go live real fast and we're going to talk about marketing. I'm going to share some tips. I'm going to share some strategies. And I want y'all to do what I'm telling y'all to do. And then I want you to come back and share your receipts and share your progress, whatever the case may be. The benefit of being in the group, let me put this link up, because if you're not in the group, you need to get in there. Get in there. If you're not in the group, get in there. The benefit of it is more intimate. You don't feel you're not as intimidated, because when you're in there, we love on each other. So you're not as intimidated and showing a picture as you would be probably on your social media. Because I know, because people send me DMs all the time. I just did this backdrop, how it looked. I'm like, girl, stop playing. Get this out of my DMs and put it in the group, right? Like, put it in the group. I need That's what we do. We love on each other. We help boost each other's confidence. We, even if they looking for criticism, we give constructive criticism. And I don't even allow that in my group. I don't even allow it. But I'm thinking about doing this Marketing Monday thing. But I need some feedback. So if you're in the group, I see a lot of you guys already know y'all in the group. Hey, Unique, tell me if this sounds like something that would benefit where you currently are. Hey, Kim Jones. See, they have my green names right there. They have my green names. Hey, Kim Jones. If so, you guys will start seeing that roll out as early as, honestly, next Monday, because I'm working on a mastermind, but everybody can't attend my mastermind because they be small. I only allow 10 people in my masterminds, because it's just not that much time in a day to go through a whole room. And I would hate for someone to come to my mastermind and can't get masterminded. Y'all know I be making up my own words. You got to pardon me, got to pardon me, got to pardon me. So with that, this is like a way that I can actually help my community, help my tribe that's not able to attend the live mastermind. So I'm going to kind of just go ahead and jump into it. I had to give you guys that. Wait a minute, I think I'm missing something. Hold on before I jump into it. The names, I told you about the names. Your name lit up in green. All right, so I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right, I got that. I'm gonna take this banner down, so because this shows up in my content. Let me take that down. All right. So guys, tonight, like I said, we was talking about how to master your skills. I'm only sharing with you guys 5 tips. Luckily, guess what, guys? I prepared tonight. So I put my little banners up, so I'll be able to click my banners as I'm going through the tips, so you guys know which tip I am on. I'm going to start with step 1. And at the end of the day, this is like the most common sense one, but sometimes you just got to put it out there. Step 1 is going to be, guys, continuous learning. I'm trying to tell you, some people think, and I know this because I've seen it happen. Some people think they invest in this one thing, right? And they like, oh, I got it now. And it's like, oh, I'm off to the races. Baby, go sit down. It don't happen that way. At the end, I'm trying to tell you, if it happened that way, when I first went and got my training years ago, I wouldn't have did any other training, because I would have thought that was it. Guys, I did that training, spent a lot of money for that training, and I still needed to further my education in other areas that I didn't learn from that training. I had to understand color theory, like really, really, really understand it, right? I had to understand marketing. I had to really invest into marketing. I had to invest into systems, because this is just teaching you. This training that I went to was only teaching skill set. That's the same thing that I'm telling you guys. That's why I feel a lot of you guys need this business mastermind that I'm ready to kick off in 6 cities. Yeah, we great launch in 6 cities. So the whole point is, you get into it and you think that it's done. Like, all right, I know it. Boom, I got it. And then you hear crickets. Ain't nobody hiring you. Ain't nobody. And you like, what? Now, I know I can drape better than her, but how's she booked and busy? Baby, because she got some stuff that you ain't got. It could be systems. It could be her messaging on point. She could be so freaking intimate with her ideal client that she know how to find them. She know how to market to them. She know how to convert them over into a sale, which is something that you probably don't know how to do, because you only know how to design this thing and you thought that was the end of it. Can I get an amen? Sorry, guys, if y'all over here, I do a lot of screaming. That's just what I do. That's just how I am on my live streams. Hey, Deborah, baby, I knew you was coming. I knew you was coming. So, guys, at the end of the day, you have to continuously learn. You have to understand, in order for you to always make a higher dollar, because that is the cycle, realistically. Like, you're never supposed to sit there and get comfortable and get complacent. Like, you can chill for a moment. I'm not saying don't do that, because Lord knows I'd be chilling. I'm like, all right, I'm going to chill for a minute. But boy, when I bounce back, I done invested in some stuff. I know some stuff. I learned some stuff. I'm coming back fresh. Y'all ain't getting the old pressures that y'all had before chill season. Y'all getting a whole new, what? 9 times 10, she done launched a new business too, because that's just how I am. I love learning. And the thing that with learning with me, it always had me positioning my offers better. When I'm learning how other people is doing things, or how the big companies, I was like, oh, I like that. my dollars ain't as long as theirs, but I was like, let me see what I could do. It's like you have to continuously learn, because even the people that's with you, your loyal people, they gonna get tired if you just keep doing the same old stuff. Like, oh, I'm done over there. I'm done with the Porsche Academy. Let me go over here. And I'm like, come back. I got something. I'm like, we ain't through yet. So at the end of the day, you have to be fresh with ideas. You have to be learning new trends. You have to continuously put effort in to taking your business to the next step. There's always a next step. Don't sit here and think, well, when I plateau, that's the wrong mindset to have. I never think, anytime I feel like I've been plateaued, I'm out. It's exit stage left. Because I have to keep learning. Anything that is not moving is dead. If it ain't growing, it's dead. And if nothing is happening, I'm in the same space. Like, what's going on? Do I feel a pivot coming on? Do I feel an addition? Do I feel what's happening? So it's like you have to be. Hey, Regina, baby. Kim say holla. I'm trying to tell you, you have to be in that space where you're always willing to learn. And it's going to keep you, it's just going to keep you fresh, full of ideas, right? It's going to keep people on the edge, like, ooh, what they doing now? Ooh, I know people always tell me, I can't wait to what you do next. I'm like, baby, I can't either, because I don't even know what it is. But I know when it comes, I'm moving. I'm not going to sit there and think about it. I ain't going to sit there and say, oh, you want to know what? I can't invest in that coach. I ain't got it. I'm going to go crack open some piggy banks because I can't afford not to have it. Because I know that coach has what I need to put in my wheelhouse to get me to that next level. So it's like, I can't afford not to pay for this. Let me go find this money. Let me go find this money. I'm trying to tell you, once you change your mindset, you are going to, that is the thing. Like a lot of you guys yesterday in the group was saying you lacking motivation. You finding yourself in this rut. I get it. Go read a book. Go do something that's going to broaden your horizons. It's going to take you outside of that regular, comfortable space that you're in. Get somewhere where it feels a little like scary. Like, oh, you trying to tell me that can happen? I'm trying to tell you, I know every time, y'all ain't going to tell me it ain't. Every time you jump on this broadcast, y'all scared a little bit. Because I'm sitting here and telling you what your life could be like if you just put a little action and some money. I ain't going to lie about that part. But if you just apply them to, baby, your existence as you know it today, it could be over. Can we get, hey, BB baby, can we get over? Just put over. I don't know exactly what I was talking about when I said it. If you know exactly what I mean, or you feel what I mean, maybe you don't know what I mean, but if you felt it, it could be over. Your life as it exists today can be over if you just apply two things. Just apply those two things. I'm trying to tell you. I love it. I like the comments up, y'all. Over. Yes. So you definitely have to do your continuous learning. And guys, when I say learning, I don't want you to think that learning is, an expensive class. So you got to go like full blown out. And like learning, guess what? Y'all here tonight. I'm quite sure you're going to pick up something I put down that you probably already know, or you ain't feel it. Maybe you already knew it. I had somebody on my live not too long ago. They were like, Precious, you tell me this all the time, but tonight it hit different. I'm trying to tell you. And just because you guys, some of you guys show up here every night. And sometimes I say the same thing. You want to know why I say the same thing? Because that's what I know to be true. So I'm going to keep on saying it. I'm just telling you that right now. That's what I know to be true. So when I say it at one time, guess what? It may not hit. But when I say that sucker, when you're ready and your spirit is ready to receive and you're ready to activate, you're like, dang, it hit different. It hit different. So y'all keep on showing up. That's all I'm going to tell you. Oh, Miss Bone say, over. She spelled it like this, y'all. I love it. That's see what Kim did it too. See, y'all my people. You see, I ain't got to come over here. I ain't got to perfect my speech. I ain't got to go to, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. That's that Baltimore I'm trying to tell you. So step one, guys, is continuous learning. Don't stop. It's never going to be over. I'm trying to tell you, it's never going to be over. Don't think it's going to be this hell of money. We're not saying that, but learn, read a book, go to live streams, right? Go to where you know the information is valuable and that you can apply when needed. You ain't got to apply it right away. Maybe you're not ready right now to take that jump. I think you is, but maybe you're not, and that's cool. But I just need you to put it in your toolbox so that when the opportunity hit, you hear me in your ear with my squeaky voice and my high pitched laughter and all that. I'm like, I told you. I told you. You like, dang, I hear her saying that. I told you. At the end of the day, just put it in your toolbox, baby. Just put it in your toolbox. We are going on to step 2, guys. Step 2. Now, this is your skill. This is your technical stuff, right? Now, this is where what I was talking about over the past couple of days, like in the group and in my email, where a couple of people are a little confused. When I'm like, all right, take this time, take things to the next level. And how I was saying earlier, yeah, you can take a class and all that, but guess what? It's different facets of the business, right? Even in the draping business, it's different facets. You have the skill set side, which is the technical side. Then you have the business side, and you have to be able to understand and be able to grow in both areas. Otherwise, it's going to be a mishmash, and you're going to be stuck in that bubble I was talking about. When I'm talking about your technical skills, that's everything as it pertains to your business, the technical stuff, your draping techniques, the logistical side. A lot of people don't even think about that. Like when you're going to set up for events, some logistics involved with that. Baby, when I was first going on tours and I did not have all my logistics planned out, because I didn't, that's just me. If y'all be watching my vlogs and stuff, like my lifestyle vlogs, I'm a jumper. I ain't got to have it figured out. I'm just going to go out there and do it. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to be writing down notes so I know what not to do the next time. So like the logistics, it was like a lot. I was like, dang, I ain't think about that. Dang, I ain't think about that. Dang, I ain't think about that. And it just helped me build up. It helped me build up a framework of how now, when we do this thing again, this is how I needed to be. This is the standard logistical wise, right? So you have to be able to hone it in your technical skills. And just those of you that's the draping, y'all saying, I want to be able to pleat like this. I want to be able to swag like that. Practice. I don't have a lot of detailed videos on YouTube because that's my UVP. Y'all, that's what's in my classes. Like that experience you have to pay for. However, I give so much valuable content on YouTube where it's enough for you to get started. You can get started. You can take what you learned. You can apply. You can practice. So many people have told me they've gotten so much value from those videos. Like they have not necessarily perfected. I don't even use that word, but their draping has gotten so much better just by watching them videos, right? You have to apply what you're learning. You got to be able to just do different things, like, and be able to understand and see and understand what's happening in the industry. Not only is draping a prominent thing, but so is florals, right? And when you pair them two together, oh my gosh, she just died. She just died. I'm trying to tell you. When you pair them two together, it's just a whole different dynamic. You got to find where can you strengthen your technical skills. Like, what are you lacking in, right? What is it that you can improve upon? Is it the systems? Is it the technique? Is it the logistics? Is it the planning? Whatever it is. And don't be scared to work on some diverse stuff, guys. Like this is the stuff that I love when something different come my way. I love doing the cultural events. I love it. I love when someone come to me with a weirdly shaped venue and I'm like, what the heck? Who did this daggone construction? But it's like a challenge. And that's the stuff that's kind of, again, I am lacing my toolbox with, that builds my confidence. I'm like, anything can come my way. I got it. Until I hit a roadblock. I'm like, what we got here? But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tackle it because that is me honing in on my skills. I'm taking situations that I'm not comfortable with and I am just tackling them, right? Not to say it always come out perfect because it don't. But even when it doesn't, I am able to say, this is what I'm going to do different next time. I am never going to, unless it's some height. Don't let me lie. If it's like some height, I'm just gonna have to take that donut. I'm not there yet. I am not all the way delivered. I am not there yet. But if it's like a simple thing and I don't have it quite figured out, I'm going to take it on just because I am interested by the challenge. And I know that this is going to set me up for success later, right? It's just going to sharpen my skills. So guys, you have to be able to hone in on your skills. Tanya said, yes, draping and florals. Hey, Glenda Queen. She say, so true, so true, so true. Sweetie cakes. Sweetie cakes. Hey, girl. Great inspiration. I'm trying to tell you guys, this is like the simple stuff that, don't let a challenge come. And so many of you guys, and I get it. I'm just glad y'all got somewhere to go. Not saying that I'm the only person, but baby, almost every day, somebody is in my DMs. Like, Precious, I just got this request and I don't know when I'm like, girl, get it together. I probably share a quick couple of tips real fast because I don't want you to not take it. I want you to take it and just realize you have this, whatever I can support you, and you got to take it. You can't satisfy every client, right? You can try your damnedest, right? But it's going to be some mishaps that happen. But this is how you get skin in the game. This is what's required. If you look at your track record and you never had a sad client, or you never had a pissed off client, or somebody you just could not make them happy, baby, you played it too safe. I'm just going to tell you, you played it too safe. Those that you probably felt it, you're like, nah. Me, I'm like, come on with it. Come on with it, because that happened. That is real. That's very realistic in the world, right? And I know I just want that experience because I believe it's going to make me a better business owner. It's going to make me a better service provider. Sometimes challenges be getting on my nerves, but I be like, you know what? Because I'm in my self-development, right? I'm in my personal development. I got to go back to the drawing board. Like, Precious, come on, girl. Like, how could you have handled that different? And these are conversations I have to myself because y'all know I'm a Gemini. If y'all didn't know, y'all know now. We have conversations. I'm like, but my one side be like, but she ain't had to. And my other side be like, Precious, come on now. We don't do that over here. Who know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? You have to be able to. This is what's really going to make you. This is going to make you such a solid business owner. Thank you, Keisha. This is going to make you such a solid business owner. This is going to make you such a better service provider because you're lacing your toolbox. Because most times when you have common problems or whatever the case may be, it's like it didn't happen before. Next time, if you were going to provide some kind of situation where it's going to prevent that from happening, or if it just so happened to happen, you have the necessary tools in your toolbox. Like, pal, I got you. Y'all know how I am with have one in the holster at all times. Have one in the holster at all times because people be trying some stuff. They be like, but pal, I got you. Pal, but this is pal, I got you. You have to be armed. I'm trying. Keisha say, I know exactly what you're talking about. So guys, hone in on your technical skills. Like, this is the supporting stuff that's going to let your business thrive. This is the stuff that's going to have you stand out as that professional, right? People are going to want to experience you because the experience is much better. A lot of people can, especially with draping, like the thing is the thing. A lot of people drape the same way. Sad to say, but they do. So what is going to make me come to you as opposed to what make me go over here? Maybe your process is a lot easier. Maybe I could just sign up on your website. I could see all your prices. I could get a consultation right away. Maybe you're going to follow up with me while I'm shopping around for everybody else. And ain't nobody else follow up. So I'm like, oh, I like her. She paying attention. You have to definitely hone in on all those technical skills that's going to make your business thrive. Next one, guys, is stay up to date on the industry trends. Now, this is a big one because we are creatives, right? This is the fun part. This is the thing I love, that we are able to just navigate through times, right? You have to be able to keep your finger on the pulse of different industry trends because this is going to be critical for offering fresh, innovative event design stuff people ain't seen before. You can just take one element that's happening. Let's just say when they took off with these graduation drive-bys, baby, they brung everything out to make this graduation drive-by phenomenal. The letter signs, the balloons, the drape, it was the rollout things, the chain station. I was like, where y'all going? So it's like definitely understanding what is trending now and being able to get ahead of the curve and incorporate it into your business. If I know that the garage things is trending, I am going to now market my draping services around garage things, right? Or things that's dealing with drive-up graduations or whatever it is. That is going to help me stand out a lot more than just be talking about regular draping, because that's not what people are looking for, because the venues were shut down. So you have to understand what is trending, how can you get ahead of it, how can you incorporate what you have going on and make you stand out, right? I don't care what it is. Like this Little Mermaid thing, everybody went crazy about the mermaid movie, right? If I was draping services or whatever, I would have created a whole campaign around that, because the little girls fell in love. Like, it's so many mermaid stuff going around right now, and that would have been my campaign, because I know that's what people gonna want. So it's like, understand what is trending, get inspiration from it. Even if I wasn't doing services, right? I would have did a mermaid inspired backdrop, whatever it was. Whatever is trending, find a way to incorporate it in what you have going on. That is definitely going to help you not only stand out from with what you do, but now you're going to be, it's going to be in the trending content, because you've been paired. And that's the same way they talk about with TikTok. I just can't, I can't make it work over here. I don't know what I be doing wrong, but find the stuff that's trending and apply it to your business. And everywhere else, I get it right. But over here, I don't know. But we're going to get it, though, because that's a challenge. I like it. I like it. I like it. Hey, Andrea. Oh, that's right, Keisha. I seen it, but I didn't see it because I was in the car. You did do it. Was that the one you did this weekend? I think it was purple and like an aqua blue, maybe. Or was that the beach thing? Hey, Patricia girl. Hey, Teresa lady. So you definitely want step 3, guys, is staying up to date with the industry trends. Now, one thing that's kind of, it's common, like everybody do it, and I think that's just because it's an industry standard. And it's like, especially with the big designers, it's like something they can't wait for, which is the Pantone color of the year. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when I was in it, like providing services, I waited for that color too. But I think when I like stopped doing services and made my business a product-based business, they had the colors I ain't really like. So I ain't really get to play around with the Pantone colors of the year. But guys, waiting for that Pantone color of the year, for one, so many brides, or they're going to want that because it's trending. I can't tell you, it's like, it's like waiting in line. I ain't even going to finish, but it's like waiting in line and just can't wait for something to release. And then it's like, boom, it just kind of went crazy. So Pantone color of the year definitely is one. Yes, Tanya, I seen that this year, but see, I don't provide services, but I daggone sure created some backdrops with it, and it was pretty, baby. I love that eggplant velvet. Ooh, child, I did a whole series with that color. I think I did a whole series. I liked it. Yeah, so Pantone color, that's one way, guys. Find it. The design concepts, the color palettes. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta let my industry, my design friends, I gotta let y'all know in a little secret. Some of y'all already know. But when y'all be dropping these color palettes for like your brides or whatever, I'm like, dang, that's a good, that is beautiful. And it just instantly gives me inspiration to just go and create a backdrop. Now, sometimes in transition, the backdrop don't get designed, but I've been inspired to create one. So you can find and draw inspiration from so many different things. You can draw inspiration from other people's events, right? But just don't go and copy exactly what they did. Like, that's one of my pet peeves, y'all. Get the color combination. Okay, cool, but make it yours, right? Put your little spin on it. So don't go and copy other people's stuff. Hey, Train. Patricia say, I'm so behind the curve. There's obviously a lot to know behind the scenes. It is a lot to know. It is, but it's levels to it, right? It's really levels to it. The main thing is just getting in there and getting started. All this other stuff really comes with time. It comes with experience. Whenever you're ready to get to that next level. When you're ready to get to that next level, these are just things that you can easily adapt, because we get stuck. I don't know about y'all, but I know I get stuck sometimes when I'm like, especially when I was draping and touring all around, and I had to do like 100 backdrops per tour. And I'm like, ain't that many color palettes. I couldn't think of that many, right? So I was like, oh my God. So it's just really about, it's just really about finding inspiration from places, right? So I would find inspiration from weird places. I would go in hotels, or I'd be on vacation. Me and Doc was just in Mexico, and they had this like beach gazebo, and they had like fabric, and I was like, and I'm just looking at the hoist, and I'm just looking at, and I should have been looking at the water, but I'm looking at how this thing was constructed and like what they did. And that is weird, but that's just how I find inspiration. I just like stuff like that. So definitely it can come from anywhere. Just be mindful of what's happening. Be mindful of what draws your eye in, because you want to be able to do the same thing for your potential clients and your clientele. You want them to be able to focus on that thing that you created. When I used to design, I didn't care whatever vendors was in the room. When you come in here, I need you to see my body of art immediately. Not you got to walk over to it and then, no, I need, as soon as you hit the door, you see my body of art immediately. And so it's like, it was just the same thing. I was paying attention to what drew my eyes. And then that's how I just started developing different ways that I can draw in my clients' eyes. Like, I want them to notice what I got going on. They can notice everything else, but this better be amongst the top, the first, just the first. That's it. That's it. So guys, we are going to step 4. Hey, Stace, that's right, Stacy. Tell them again, no copy and paste. Hey, Dad, beautiful. Hey, Ramona, you did catch it. You finally caught it. So guys, we going to step 4. And this is the beautiful place, guys. This is like where you come to life. In step 4, guys, you want to be able to embrace creativity and outside inspiration, right? One thing I love, and I think that's why I'm so in love with this phase of my life, is because it's no holds barred, right? It's whatever I think of, I'm playing it out. I am a creative. That's what I do. That's what I do great. I come up with creative ways to just do whatever I want to do. I am a creative. And I love the fact that I'm in this phase of my life to where I can pay attention to outside inspiration, because I am a Gemini. So it's hard to get me to focus. At least it was. And it still is a little bit now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But it's different now, because now I can pay attention to, that's how I came up with a jungle theme backdrop. Maybe last year or the year before, can't remember. But guys, I played that backdrop out because I was in love with it. And I got that theme strictly from being in my backyard. I just love the greenery. I just love the element. And I don't know. I'm at that phase in my life where I love minimalism. I love off the grid. I love anything. Like, that's why we went to the jungle. We went to Tulum. That's how that backdrop came alive. So it's like, you guys got to pay attention to the things that are around you, right? And be creative. The main thing about the creative part, you can be inspired, like I just was saying, by what someone else has done. But the minute you copy it, you mimic it, you done lost total creativity. You are not a creative. You are a copycat. You are a fraud. I'm trying to tell you. And you should feel ashamed. So the main thing about being a creative is you can see something like, dang, that background looks. Guys, yesterday in my group, or was it Monday? I can't remember. But it was for Juneteenth, right? I saw so many Juneteenth backdrops. And I was like, and I just seen them like sporadically, like all over the place. And I was like, last year it wasn't like that. We created one on tour, I think in a Baltimore class. Can't remember. I think it was the Baltimore or Virginia. It was one somewhere in the DMV. And it just was so pretty. So I kept seeing all these Juneteenth backdrops like all over the place. And so I was in my group. I was like, y'all, drop them Juneteenth backdrops. Guys, it was so many people that dropped the backdrops. I was like, I just love it. Like last year, it wasn't that many. This year, I was like, okay, look at y'all. But it was so many different styles. It was so many different techniques. It was different color schemes, but it all was surrounded around Juneteenth. You can look at the backdrop and know that was Juneteenth. And it was no two backdrops that was exactly alike. They probably had similar elements, but it was none that was exactly alike. I really loved that. I'm trying to tell you. So definitely embrace creativity, right? Some of you guys, how can I say this? Some of you guys, but I like it because that is your personality. Because some of you guys, your backdrops be like, wow, what is going on here? But that's the beauty of being a creative, because I can see the vision. I could see it. I was like, okay, I see what they was trying to do. I see. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. But somewhere along the line, things got a little misconstrued a little bit, right? Because there still is rules to the draping game. There's still rules to the zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. Still rules. But when you see, like now I'm seeing people play with the pattern fabric. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. Maybe y'all have. Before I did it, I've never seen it. So if y'all seen it, cool. I have never seen it. So now I'm seeing more people play with that. I'm saying a lot of people play with the ball garlands, the curtain, what they call curtain crystal things. Like, I'm loving that you guys are using more elements. I'm saying you guys go to the raw stores and get the tie backs or make your own. I like it. I like it. I like it. Whole point is be creative, right? The more creative you are, but follow the rules though. Follow the rules. But the more creative you are, the more unique your designs are. It'll be like not necessarily impossible, but it'll be hard for somebody to mimic that because that's your creativity. It got you written all over it. So soon as you see somebody copy it, they ain't gonna be able to pull it off like you. Somebody will be able to look. I can't tell you guys how many people said that they saw such and such backdrop and they was like, it looked just like yours. And I'm like, I know. Or I can see if I'm going up and down the timeline and somebody drape, I know if they've been in my class. Before I even see their name, I was like, I know how I teach. I know my style of draping. I know my techniques. And I was like, sometimes I used to think it was mine. I'm like, is that mine? So it's like, it's weird when you can spot your stuff or you've branded, you've put your stamp on something where it's recognizable and people know it's yours. It's like, okay, that's a really, really good feeling. Yes, Tanya, be creative, but follow the rules. Follow the rules. That's the biggie. That's the biggie. That's the biggie. You forgot to do your training. I didn't do one this year. I just took the one from class. I didn't do no backdrops this year. I really haven't done what we had in class in Q1. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. She said, Tanya, big facts. Keisha, copying is not, you right. Copying is not being creative. That is the beauty of being able to break out into this thing that we do and being able to create a lifestyle behind what we do. It's like seeing your vision. And it's funny because I'm such a creative. Like, they make fun of me here at the house. They make fun of me here at the house. They be like, or it mainly be Doc. He'll be like, you up in your head. I don't know what are you talking? Because all up in here, I know what's happening. I see it playing out. I see the finished product. And sometimes I can't quite articulate it because I just know that this is how it should be. And it's like, he be like, you thought you told me that, but it's in your head. I'm trying to tell you, guys, being a creative is fun, but it's a little dangerous. I'm trying to tell you. But to be able to live out your thoughts and just see them play out and live out your visions and see them play out, it's like a kid in a candy store. I have not been able to do that in 30 some odd years, to really just want something like, this is what I want to do, and be able to see it play out and just go for it and just do it. So it's like, now, guys, live out your dreams. I don't know what y'all waiting for. Stop playing. This is your second phase. And most of people that follow me, most of my tribe, this is our second phase of life. Ain't nothing after this. This is our second phase. This is it. So to be able to live it on your creative terms, that's so profound. I can't explain to you how profound that is. So don't take advantage of it, guys. When I be coming here every week trying to tell you guys, jump up on this board, to just jump and live life on your terms, I'm not saying it just because it's like, okay, yes, follow me. It's like, no, it's good over here. It's fun. It's free. At the end of the day, it's free. Teresa, I came up with my Juneteenth off the top of my head. And I was like, wow, got lots of love. Yes, you see, I'm trying to tell you. And that's the beauty of being creative. Guys, I took so many risks, like just like, I don't know how this one play out, but I just want to play with these colors. But this was like before I even created the rules, because the rules came about because I did a lot of jacked up stuff. I was like, what the heck is that? But once I created a masterpiece, I'm like, oh, okay. I learned from it and saw what I did. And I started crafting rules around it so I could recreate the thing. And it just became so much easier. So I'm trying to tell you guys, embrace your creativity. Don't feel like it's too much or ain't nobody gonna like it. I'm trying to tell you, you're doing a disservice to yourself, and you're also doing a disservice to whoever it's for, because realistically, it ain't for you. I don't know if you heard that, but did y'all hear that? I just need y'all to type in the comments, heard that. It ain't for you. It's for you to live out. Yeah, but realistically, you're doing it to benefit someone else. And if you're not benefiting the people you're supposed to benefit with your gift that comes to you naturally, what you doing? I don't want to be over there. I don't want to do that. I did that a long time. Thanks to Trisha. Trisha said, heard that. I don't want to be over there. I did that a long time. Come on, Kim. Kim said, you heard me. Heard that. Come on, Keisha. Thank you, guys. I haven't seen this name in a while. Mon Cherry Wedding and Event Planners. I haven't seen your name in a while. You got to remind me of your name. Glenda, don't laugh. You know I'm telling the truth. I'm trying to tell you guys. And we're going to roll up on 2 hours. Thank you, guys. I love it. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Tanya. Heard that. Say it again for the ones in the back. Y'all be having me tripping, I swear. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Stacy. Stacy say, not for her. Heard that. I love it. Okay. So, I don't know who that is. We're rolling into our last one, guys. Our last one is step 5. And this one it's important as well. And one thing I want to tell you guys, this can help you grow so much faster, get so much further. But a lot of people, I got another banner up. Wait a minute. Let me find. There we go. Okay, step 5, they got it as a ticker. But step 5, guys, is collaborate and network, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, collaborating and networking could be your shortest shortcut to whatever the end destination that you're trying to get to. The event design industry is a highly collaborative. It's highly competitive, though, but it really is highly collaborative, and you can really build a strong professional network. You really, really can. And that is the thing that's going to take you so much further, so much faster when you have those different connections, right? But one thing is have connections with people where it could be reciprocated, right? Don't sit here. I will never, and people reach out to partner with me all the time. If you don't have something that could benefit me, I'm not about to sit here and partner with you and where the situation benefits you. I already have my own platform. I got my own. If we ain't have no reciprocity, like it's a win-win, baby, I'm out. I am out, out. Because I don't need the clout. I like that. So, but collaborating and networking, when you do it the right way, and you align yourself with partnerships where you could benefit them and they could benefit you, that is like one of the most lucrative and best places to be. It makes everything so much easier. Not to mention, is healthy to have those kind of relationships, because us as creatives, guys, I love my family. We talk every day, but sometimes I be wanting to go off a tangent and I don't even know what I'm talking about, and I don't even feel like explaining, right? Because I'm like, what? And I'm like, never mind. So being able to have those conversations, to have those networks where you can really talk to a person that understands exactly what you're talking about, and either one, they're just going to listen, just to listen and understand, or they may have some nuggets to share with you, right? I like the nuggets. Like, I like having conversations where I could learn. Like, you got something for me? What you got? This is the situation. What you got? Because people ask me what I got all the time, and y'all know I 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have something. So when you come to the table to sit with me and have a conversation, have some nuggets, because if not, I'm out. I'm out. Trina, don't laugh. Trina say out because she don't need that clout. I don't know why I said that. Oh my God. She said, I like that, Precious. I'm trying to tell you, out with no doubt. Guys, you have to protect your space. Stacy said, collaborate, not compete, even if the business is competitive. Yes, like just because it's competitive, so what? My people gonna be for me and your people gonna be for you. But at the end of the day, we probably gonna face some of the same challenges where, we just could bounce ideas off each other, right? It's not about that's why you need to have, it got to be a win-win. Because if you're in a situation and you scared to say something because you think this person going to run with your idea, they better have an idea that you can run with. Because trust me, I'm gonna be like, Tag, you're it. I am not all the way delivered, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. You take mine and run with it, baby. I got one in my toolbox that I got of yours too. So definitely connect with valuable people that can give value, right? You want to do that by attending different networks. You can attend different networks, join some, they got different kind of groups now. Join masterminds, guys. I'm about to start, well, I clearly ain't gonna do it no time soon because my plate is getting full already. But I am looking to build a mastermind of high-level professionals, right? That just, because we need people too, y'all. Like we pour out. And I'm like, okay. I'm like that. I'm like that. That is it a TikTok or is a reel when everybody it's a baby song, I think, and they clapping, they like trying to pump themselves up to do something. That's how I be sometimes. I'm like, all right, trying to go at it again. I forgot the song, but it's a baby song. They be trying to clap and they be trying to pump themselves up to do something. That's how I be feeling sometimes, guys. I'm trying to tell you, everybody at every level need a tribe of their own. That is like where you guys are just, I can't explain what that feeling is like to be able to be a part of something. And you know, the magnitude of everybody in that circle is so great that nobody is walking away empty. Nobody is going to walk away empty. That is like this. Come on, Deborah. What? See what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron. Like I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what these new millennials, I don't know who raised them, but how I was taught, how I learned, and how I got further, and how I just receive blessings is because I give. Now, I ain't really been in situations where I get a lot, but I'm positioning myself in those areas, right? I'm putting myself in those situations because it's a really fun, and it's a very creative, and it's a real empowering place to be. There's nothing better than being somewhere and not necessarily just you filled up. This is why I don't like doing conferences and things where people don't have actual steps for a person to follow. I'm not about to have a conference or speak and I just pump you up. Like, all right, now then you're gonna leave. Like, now I'm pumped up. Now what I'm gonna do? Like, no, like anybody, even when I'm doing my own conference, when you come to my stage, you have to have value that you're giving. You have to have something that they can take with them to implement right away. That's the difference, right? Something has to be delivered. We're not about to just sit up here and have an empowering story. That's cool. But I like action. And a person can't take action if you ain't give them nothing to take action on. So I'm trying to tell you, come on with it. Come on with it, Tanya. Posh tribe. Glenda say, do I ever sleep? Glenda, girl. Now, it's so funny because I used to didn't, right? Guys, I don't know if I'm getting older or if I'm just at a peaceful place in my life. God, I be sleeping like I don't know what. I'm trying to tell you. Once I get off this live, when Doc come home, we chop it up for 2-3 hours max. Guys, and here lately, we passed out. Like I used to just do different things that help me fall asleep because my mind would never go off. But now, guys, I sleep so freaking peaceful. And I wake up, maybe because I don't know, I wake up peaceful. I got Grayson right there. He want to play tug of war every morning. But guys, I really sleep so good now. And this is probably the best sleep I've gotten in as long as I can remember. Probably as long as I can remember. So yeah, I do sleep, Glenda. Thank God. Because no, I used to didn't. Pick up some nuggets and drop off some nuggets. I like it. That's right. Guys, put yourself in them situations, right? That's what I want you to do. Collaborate with event professionals. Don't be scared. This is a tough industry, right? This is a cutthroat industry. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. However, you do have some good quality people that want to help, that want to see each other win. It's hard finding them, but guess what? You're just going to have to knock on some doors, and your first couple of experiences may not be that great. But I don't want it to deter you from realizing that it's something you need. You need to be able to have that pillar of supportive creatives, whether it's women, men, I don't care who it is, but you need that support, those pillars of support, because it's going to get tough. And you guys, y'all service-based industry, so y'all are pouring out. You're working with your clients. Some of you guys don't even have boundaries. Y'all let them call y'all all hours of the night. Like, people call me, like, I called you 3 times. Girl, you called me on the weekend. We don't work over here on the weekend. I don't work on the weekend, and neither do my team. Like, at the end of the day, let's get that straight. We have boundaries over here now. We didn't before, but we do now, because that's just, now I'm not about to sit here and be pulled in many different directions. And just because you feel like you have access, you don't have access all 24 hours a day. It don't work like that. So guys, you have to be able to dial it back, right? Dial it back, fill your cup back up, network with somebody, have a conversation, learn something, engage in communities. I know a couple of you guys, I talked to y'all last week, and they was like, we in groups, but we don't talk. What y'all in there? Why y'all in there? Why you in there? At the end of the day, like, it's only going to benefit you if you take advantage of the opportunity. A person, like, and it could be anything going on, right? That is like, if I'm joining a group, I have a purpose to join the group. And my purpose is never to sit in the back and just be like, or people got different reasons, but now, especially now, I'm very active in the groups that I intentionally join, because I know because at first I was like, well, how do I get 400 groups? Like, why am I a part of all these groups? Now I don't. They invite me to groups, and I'm like, nah, why I'm being there? Y'all want me in there, so you got to ask me a bunch of questions. I ain't about to do that. I'm like, let me go in a group where I can get some value, where I can ask some questions, and where I can participate in conversations, right? So it's like, get in there, get your name out there. Don't be so like gung-ho where you don't want to be vulnerable and let people see that you're learning. I'm learning. At the end of the day, the beauty is that people see you're learning. That helps people take you serious. When you sit there like you got it all together, then stuff fall all apart, you sit there looking like a fool because you just sat there and you made a mockery of yourself, right? I'm trying to tell you. Oh, wait a minute, Keisha, I thought you were saying something else. Latricia said, you are at a peaceful place. You are walking in your purpose, so your soul is at a resting period, so to speak. Yes, girl. Like, this weird, but yeah, that is actually what's happening. Boundaries. Say it again. Keisha, I thought you were saying, wait a minute, my office hours are from 9 to 7. If they call or text after that, I'll reach out to them the next business day. I need yes, I thought you was great to say that. The Denzel thing. From now on, you talk to Huey. From Huey, you talk to me. Got that? That's how I be feeling sometimes. I'm trying to tell you. Deborah say, we thank you for this platform and your support. Your teaching us helps us to go forward. And that's all. At the end of the day, guys, that's really all I want you to do. I don't care who y'all learn from. I know I'm a strong force. I know I can empower the best of them. But I also want to be able to give you guys nuggets to implement. And if you don't implement now, that's cool. Put it in your toolbox, because when you do, you're going to hear me on you. I told you. Some of y'all, it's going to be a month from now, whatever it is, and you're going to hear me in your head say, I told you. And that's, at the end of the day, that's really all I want. So that's why I continuously come here, right? I continuously come here because I love our connection. I love our conversations. I really love it. I was going to say that part. Didn't know if you would have caught on. Oh, I would have caught on, girl. I would have caught on, Keisha. So, guys, that is my step 5. I definitely want you guys to collaborate and network, attend the events, be in some groups, but engage in the groups, right? That was one of the easiest ways I was able to grow so fast, because I really engaged in the group. I gave a lot, and it wasn't even my group. I gave a lot of value to where it was to the point I don't even go in groups no more, because I'm going to get tagged in a question. I'm going to get tagged. some kind of way, I'm going to get tagged because I am known for that thing. But the only way that that's going to happen, guys, you got to show up. You got to rep your brand every freaking day. It gets weary. Some days I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. But then something to come in my phone, some inspirational thing, like it'll be like a wake up call. Like, let me stop playing because you really got nothing better to do but go paint some walls or something. Get in here and rep your brand. So guys, the same thing I want you guys to do because it works. I want you to remember that mastering event design skills, this is a lifelong journey because things are going to change, right? Things are going to evolve. And as long as I'm teaching, y'all know as creative as I am, y'all may have a frog in the next backdrop. I don't know. I'm just saying. I like it to stay creative. I like just busting down doors. I like going against the grain. I like making things controversial. I don't really care because I'm just living out my creative realm, right? I'm living out my creative lane of life. But also investing in your skills, guys. What is going on? And you got to be able to stay adaptable. Like, don't be so stagnant and so comfortable at any level at any given time, because when opportunity come and you so married to this level, you ain't gonna be blessed to get to the next one because you stuck. I ain't no. I'm gonna stay down here. What? You stay down there by yourself? I ain't gonna be able to do it. I gotta go. This train is moving, baby, and I'm on it. So I'm trying to tell you, you want to be adaptable and be able to change. Like when you're in this space, don't sit here and be married to no one thing. A lot of you guys y'all struggling because y'all came in as a planner. Now you realize you want to really do design, but you didn't spend all this money and you didn't brand yourself as a planner. You scared to now brand yourself as a designer. I don't care. I'm a draping stylist first, right? Then I became a draping instructor, right? And now I'm a draping instructor for instructors. I'm going to always change and pivot to where I see necessary. Whoever don't like it will get confused and y'all stay by the wayside. But I'm over here talking to the people that want what I got. So you don't even really matter. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to say, wait a minute. Trying to say, not a frog. I'm trying. You just never know. You never know. You never know what I got going on. I'm trying to tell you. And I'm cool with that, though. I like it. I'm glad you encourage joining groups. I've had so many pop-ups since I set up my business. Teresa, you got to get your butt in there, girl. Keep moving up. Deborah said, keep moving up. If y'all getting them invites, like one thing I can say I like about the platform, it will suggest things that you probably should be a part of for whatever reason. And if it's suggesting something that you shouldn't, then just don't. But like it was a lot of new groups that I knew nothing about. But before I joined them, I would do my due diligence though and found out they was like some buy and sell groups. I ain't got time for that. I don't. But definitely get your word out there. Especially a lot of you guys that are going into this teaching phase. Like now you've done the thing, you love the thing. Now you want to teach the thing. That is where your prospective client is. So you have to, hey, Carla, baby. So you have to get in there, right? You got to get in there. Yes, of instructors. So yes, I am a draping instructor of instructors. Yes, new certified draping instructor program is coming out. That's my only focus for the next six months. The industry needs some more premium instructors. The industry needs some more quality instructors. And I want to be able to cultivate them into that space because it's not enough. And if we stay at the route that we're at, with people just popping up doing DIY stuff and teaching all these elements wrong, then you're going to have an industry of watered down prices. Nobody can really join the 4-figure backdrop club because the way y'all styling and the way y'all positioning your business, you're not designing to the level that premium clients are going to want. So the industry, it needs it real bad. Hey, Patricia. So no, there is no level of instructors. It's once you're taught, so it's a long program. The only thing I would say is if you got that email, you should be on my email list. If you got that email, I'm not going to talk about it here on YouTube because it's mainly for seasoned people. It's for people I've taught before. It's for people that is a little familiar with draping. So it won't be different levels, but it's a long partnership. Like you will be under our brand. We will cultivate you. It's not like it's not a draping class. It's not like we're going to just teach you and drop you. We're going to be there from the beginning all the way up to you launch your first class. So trust and believe. Hey, Mr. Mo. Where you at? You should be here by now. So guys, if you're on my email list, you should have gotten information about that earlier today. I have an informational meeting on July the 3rd, talking about that entire program. But definitely I want you guys in growth back to this and embrace a growth mindset, right? I want you to challenge yourself, push past your boundaries. I don't want you to get stagnant. That's what happens a lot with what we're doing in this industry. It's so many different things. It's easy to get lost in the sauce. One minute you want to do this, next minute you want to do that. I do it too, y'all. Y'all see me bouncing. Y'all be like, what's she doing? She know what she want to do. So leave me alone. Long as I stay true to my people, like my draping instructors and my classes and things like that, I'm going to live out this creativity. So push past some boundaries. It was so many things I wanted to do, like in my 20s and in my 30s, that I couldn't do. And now it's like, I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to do it. I don't care if it failed, but I got to get this up out my system. I got to get it up out my system. Then I can just let it go. But I ain't taking it to the grave with me. I ain't taking this desire to the grave with me. No, sir, Bob, I am not. So push past those boundaries, right? Invest in your skills, guys. The only way you could do it the long route, which is take your time to kind of DIY it. Trust me, I get it, because those that don't have the money, that's what you got. You got time. So use your time wisely, though, because you're going to have one or two resources. You're going to have time or you're going to have the money. And it's going to require one or the other, right? The money is probably going to get you there quicker. The time, you're trading your time for dollars, meaning you're going to take the long route. Not to say you ain't going to never get there, because you will, but it's going to take a lot more time for you to get to the ultimate destination you're trying to get to. But those of you that have actually mastered your, yes, you was, Trina. You was a planner that became a designer. Yes, you was. Oh, Latricia, that's you. See what I'm saying? Y'all in these business names, y'all be driving me nuts. I remember talking to you earlier, or maybe we was talking in the group. I saw that NML Designs. I saw that. So then, yeah, I think we were talking in the group. See, I didn't know that was you. I have come to the realization how powerful draping and floral design creativity is to market my design skill set. That is key, guys. If you don't market it, like at the end of the day, some of y'all so hard on yourselves, like, I ain't getting no clients. You're just not marketing it right. If you're not marketing it effectively to the people that's going to pay for it, how they know you exist? Like, who are you? You know how big the map is? Like, do you know how big the state that you're in is? I know a lot of y'all got this attitude, ain't nobody here draping like that. Yes, they are. I'm trying to tell you. They are. You just can't find them. Somebody there is draping because they probably realized the same thing, but they took action and they probably nailing it. So I'm just trying to tell you. Definitely get in there. If you guys are mastered your skill set side already, maybe you've taken a class or you've been self-taught and you've got this thing, but you realize, hey, I know how to drape. I don't know why I ain't getting paid. I don't know why I can't find my people. What's the deal? I told you guys, draping, to have a successful draping business, you need both components. You need one, which is the skill set. Like, you got to know how to drape, right? But then you also got to know how to market the draping. If you don't market it, it's almost like it don't exist. Like crickets. It's like, who you? Right? You have to market it. So those of you that realize that you suck at marketing, a lot of you guys told me that yesterday. I got something for you guys. I am hosting a 6-city tour to help position your business to be seen by those who can afford your services, right? Like, it's no sense in doing all this and paying all this money, and now you still stuck with Bargain Basement Betty. And I'm trying to tell y'all, Betty with the bag is out there. Betty with the bag is out there. I just need you guys to do two things, though. The only thing I need you guys to do, maybe let me find, that's a banner. Let me take the banner down. Not that one. Banner 5. Only thing I need you guys to do is go to this link, right? I just need to know two things, because I'm going to 6 cities. The cities have not been determined, but since the input that you guys gave me yesterday in the group, looks like Charlotte is definitely one. I didn't know so many of you guys was in the Carolinas. Like, Lord, you guys responded with a landslide. And then I had a couple of a good amount of DMV guys, right? So right now, I definitely know those two are on the calendar. And this is going to be, like I said, a 6-city tour. We are going to really help position your business to be seen by people that can afford what you have, meaning you could charge what you want to charge and not have to worry about, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get haggled. No, you're not. No, you're not. There's so many moving parts when it comes to running a business. So there is no surprise when you're excelling in one area, right? Like you can drape your tail off, but you're lacking in another, right? It's common. It's really common, especially in the draping industry, because y'all learn this skill set. And draping is such that's why we ended up doing like a 2-day class, because the draping skill set side is so involved, where you really don't have a lot of time to go over the marketing and the pricing and you don't have a lot of time to go over that. So it's like a condensed class. So this way, so many of you have already taken classes, but you're still not making the money that you want to make. You're still unhappy. You still feel like you just, some of y'all even feel like what the heck I do it for? It's not about what you do it for. It's like, you got to finish. I just told y'all earlier, it don't stop there. You got to continuously learn, find the areas you're lacking in, and you got to hone in on those areas. And for a lot of you guys, it's marketing. So I need you guys to go to that form. Let me know 2 things. 1, where you located. And then 2, what do you struggle with when it comes to your draping business? Don't talk to me about no draping. I just told you guys this has nothing to do with draping. This has everything to do with the business side of draping. This has to do with marketing, systems, messaging, funnels, right? Some of you guys have none of that in place, and you believe that you're supposed to just take these photos, show up on Instagram or show up on whatever platform, and then people just gonna book you. It don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. You have to have a system in place in order for it to work. I'm trying to tell you, trust me, I know. I've gone through systems. Clearly, my whole business runs on systems now. And this is why I am able to say, hey, I don't work on the weekends. I send an email. I got a team. They'll get it in the morning or during regular business hours. It's automated, right? Where I can paint walls and plant gardens, and I'm not doing all the things like I was at one time. And when I was doing that, I felt like I was a slave. It was like, all right, I got to get up here and I got to do this. 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 And I was like, I had to sit there and think, like, I don't want to do this. What system can I import to do this for me? Or what person? Because I ain't want to do it. It made me not like my business no more. And I don't want you guys to fall. I don't want you guys to fall under that. So I need you to go to that form. Just tell me those 2 things. This intimate mastermind, y'all know all my stuff is intimate because I am an in-depth person. I like digging into your business. I can't do that with 30 and 40 people. I can't. And I wouldn't even want to. 10 for me is a really good number. So these masterminds will cap out at 10 ladies or gentlemen who can really benefit from my business strategy to help them get further faster. This will be anywhere between 3 to 5 hours one day. It's a business mastermind. You guys come, you'll have all the instructions though. Come with your laptops, because I'm not about to talk you down. We're about to do some freaking work. Whatever you're lacking in your marketing strategy, we're about to implement it. Whatever you're lacking in your systems, we're about to implement it. Because if I don't want to sit there and just give a lecture and have y'all do it later, y'all ain't gonna do it. Because y'all did it. Y'all would have did it already. I know y'all ain't gonna do it. So again, guys, take that link down. And I just need you to go to this link, bit.ly, where to meet Precious. I'm coming to your city, possibly. It's going to be based upon the most ranked cities. Right now is Charlotte and the DMV area is like, I forgot about Chicago. Chicago was number 1. Chicago actually was number 1. My following always been big in Chicago. Like even my draping classes have always spilled out over my 10 people. Always like 13 more than I really want. So I forgot about Chicago. So Chicago is definitely in there as well. So guys, if you could do me that favor, and your name, once you go to that link, your name will be on my email list. So when these cities are cracked, and this is not nothing that's going to take a long time. This is something I'm actually doing next month. It's going to be a 2-week 6-city tour in July. I'll come to your city. We're going to do this mastermind, bang it out, and you still got a good amount of the rest of the year to implement it. Do whatever you're supposed to do after, follow the strategy, and you can still have a prosperous year. I don't care what the year looked like prior to July. I don't care. It don't matter to me. Guess what, guys? I didn't work none this year. I had 2 class sessions. February and March, I believe. And that pretty much was it. Y'all haven't seen me do anything else. I haven't. So I'm trying to tell you, my next 6 months is going to be my most successful months of this year. And it could be yours too. Stop playing. Stop playing. Patricia say, yes, Chicago. And we weren't even on your map. I know, like crazy, like the shy, baby, the love is strong in the shy. See, look. Chantel say Chicago. Keisha is in Chicago. Kimberly, the shy. See, the shy. I didn't. It's funny because y'all know y'all almost took me out. So we had a love-hate relationship when I did that tour in, I think it was 2020. Yeah, y'all storm almost killed me and my crew. So I felt a certain kind of way. But y'all made up for it though. Because the love is real in Chicago, boy. It is real. So guys, that is all I have for this evening. One thing I do want to tell you though, if you are not in my Facebook group, definitely you're going to want to join. Definitely join, because this is where those of you that's struggling with the marketing and can't make the mastermind. Now, I'm not doing full out trainings. I surely ain't doing that. But I will be giving so much value on marketing because I know a lot about marketing. I know a lot about guerrilla marketing. I know about online marketing. I know how to market, which is why you guys don't see me run around on social media every 5 minutes doing all this, because I don't have to. I have a really strong email list that when I say something, when I put it out, it sells. So that comes from great marketing. You guys see people and groups sell my products and things for me, which is why we created the affiliate program. That comes from great marketing. You could be in the same position. Have your butts in that mastermind. That's all I'm going to tell you. Have your butts in that mastermind. Baltimore, Deborah, the DMV. Now, y'all know I'm from Baltimore, so quite naturally, that's where I would be going so I can see my grandbabies. That is probably where I would be going. So I'm trying to tell you, one of your first tours, you weren't coming to Chicago, and you told me if I could get enough people to come to you, you would drive out. Sorry for the snow. We freaking love you, precious. Girl, I love you too, girl. Let's market. I'm trying to tell you, Glenda, Charlotte is on the map, baby. So all I need you guys to do is just go ahead, fill that form out. Glenda, like you guys, if y'all already know you're on my email list, you already kind of know what's happening. You guys are in the group. So you guys already know that we gonna wrap a taste. I'm gonna be talking to you guys again on Friday inside the Facebook group, which is another reason why y'all need to join the freaking group. I'm trying to tell you, it's about to be on and popping over there. So I'll see you guys inside the group on Friday at 12 o'clock. I'll give you, by then, it depends on what the feedback is on this form. If I have enough feedback on this form, I probably would have my tour solidified by our meeting on Friday and get everything to you guys in an email. So that's all I have for you guys. Next week, I want y'all to join me. You want to know why you need to join me? You need to join me because next week I'm talking about how to go from inspiration to execution, baby. I'm trying to tell you. It's nothing about being inspired if you ain't going to do nothing with it. I'm trying to tell you, you got to do something with it. Execute. But like I told y'all earlier, don't be out here copying off these folks' stuff. I'm trying to be inspired. Don't be a copycat. So, Deborah, the DMV is Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. All right, guys, I love y'all. I got to go. Thank you for the hearts. As always, this is your girl, Precious Stevens of the Posh Academy, and they call me the Draping Queen strictly because I believe designers deserve more money, and I help them get it. Simply put, I make your draping look good. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, guys. I love y'all.